The fight between U.S. and Mexico over genetically modified corn, known as GM corn, appears to be settled for now at least. Last week, a panel of experts ruled that Mexico cannot ban imports of GM corn from the U.S. for human consumption. Haley Bickelhaupt explains the dispute and the ruling.
In my mind, I think it's a done deal.
Dan Keitzer, a farmer in Des Moines County, knows a lot of his grain goes to Mexico.
That is such a big deal because Mexico is our biggest trade partner.
Mexico has been importing GM corn from the U.S. for years, buying about $3 billion worth annually.
Like any business, if you lose your biggest customer, that's a big deal.
That's why he and farmer organizations were worried in 2020 when Mexico announced plans for a ban on genetically modified corn for human consumption, including a possible future ban on GM corn for livestock as well.
It's about 90% of the corn grown in the United States is genetically modified.
Kenny Hartman is a farmer in southern Illinois.
The USTR representative right away started talking to us about what we can do.
And the president of the National Corn Growers Association.
I was very frustrated because I look at it as definitely it's a trade barrier.
A trade barrier the group believes is a direct violation of the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement,
which was a great agreement.
Signed under President Trump and put into effect just 6 months before the plans for the ban.
And they basically offered no evidence that there was a human health concern,
causing trade groups to file a formal dispute.
As a farmer, we always get very frustrated in how long these things take to work through the court system.
Although white corn, which is typically used in Mexican dishes, only makes up about 1% of the U.S. corn crop, farmers believe the ruling was about the bigger picture.
To make us feel more secure that market will stay.
If one country gets by with a trade barrier, then another country, and we've got other trade agreements that could pop up, could be the same situation.
Haley Bickelhaupt, WQAD News 8.
And both farmers tell us Mexico now has 45 days to appeal the decision, but the country has said that while it doesn't agree with the ruling, it will accept it.